Hola chicos míos, soy señorita Schaefer y hoy vamos a hablar de la gramática de capítulo 5b y vamos a hablar del verbo venir. Venir es un verbo muy importante en este capítulo y puedes encontrar la información aquí en página 256. The question that I want you to be thinking about, how can I answer this as you watch this video today, is how do I use the verb venir? So we're going to talk about when to use venir and then also how to conjugate it. So there are kind of two facets to this question. Please go ahead and write it at the top of your notes and make sure that you leave some space where you can write your answer when we're done with this lesson. Okay, so first of all, I want to talk about how we use the verb venir, as in when do we use it? How do we use it in a sentence? So we use the verb venir to say that someone is coming to a place or event. The verb venir means to come. So here are a couple of examples. ¿A qué hora vienes? When are you coming? Vienes would be you coming to my house. Or what hour are you coming? Siempre vengo a esta playa. Siempre vengo, I always come to this beach. We're going to use it just like we use it in English. Now the second thing I want to talk about today is literally how do we use venir? How do we conjugate it? How do we use it in a sentence? And what's interesting about venir is we're actually going to conjugate it just like tener. So it's irregular in two ways as well. It's a stem changer. Please go ahead and put this in your notes. And it's a E to IE stem changer. So if we have the verb venir, then we're going to cut off our IR to find our stem, and our stem will be ven. However, with the IE stem change, our stem in what shape? The boot shape will be vien. The second way that it is irregular, just like tener, is that it's a yo-go verb. So remember, this means that in the yo form, the verb will end in go. This is just in the yo form, and it's actually going to overpower the stem changer. So our yo form is yo vengo. Please go ahead and make sure you have this chart in your notes as well. And then we'll stem change within the boot. So we'll use that vien stem. And then we'll just put the normal stem outside of the boot. And then we'll add our normal IR endings. So we have vienes, viene, venimos. Remember we have an I here. Venís, once again, check that I. And vienen. So that's all we've got for today. This is a pretty short video since you guys already know how to do tener. You already learned about stem changers. You already learned about yogos. But if you have any questions, please go ahead and write those down so that you can remember to ask them in class. And let's go ahead and answer this question. How do I use the verb venir? First of all, we use it to talk about, say, someone comes somewhere, to a place or to an event. Secondly, you need to know how to conjugate it. So if I were you, I would go ahead and write down stem changer, E to IE, and it's a yo-go verb, which means that in the yo form it's vengo. And then if I were you, I would just write down my chart and fill in your conjugations there so that you have them easy at the top of your paper to come back to. Gracias por escuchar hoy y adiós.